Only I walk around, I can't hear a sound. Float away, I don't know where to go. I spent all that day fixing up to go somewhere. Thought I was late, and I found she wasn't there. I guess I'll find love, peace of mind some other time, but I still have today. I gotta get away, I don't know where to go. Let's hope it's so. I guess I'll leave it alone. Games people play, night or day, they're just not matching what they should do. Keep me feeling blue. Been down too long, right, wrong, I just can't stop it. Spending all day, thinking just of you. 12:45, headed for the subway home. Oh, I took my time, 'cause I felt so all alone. Look around and I could see her face. Smile as she came, calling out my name, so I know where to go. We'll take it slow. I guess I'll call it a day. These people play, night or day, they're just not matching what they should do. Keeps me feeling blue. Been down too long, right, wrong, I just can't stop it. Spending all day. Not far away, I heard a funny sound. Took a look around and I could see her face. Smile as she came, calling out my name, so I know where to go. We'll take it slow, yes, I'll call it a day. These people play, night or day, they're just not matching what they should do. Keep me feeling blue. Been down too long, I just can't stop it. Spending all day, just like you. These people play, night or day.
Testing 1 2, coming on in. Come on in. Testing 1 2. We got to make sure that this is playing correctly. Just hold tight, stuff going.
Hand me down the walking thing, hand me down my path. Don't be late, 'cause it's time to chat. You and me, we're going out, catch the next sound. Guaranteed to blow your mind, so high you won't come down. Hey, y'all, prepare yourself for the rubber band. Man, you never heard a sound like a rubber band. Man, you're bound to lose control when the rubber band starts to jam. Oh, this dude is out of sight. Alright. Once I went to hear them play at a club outside of town. I was so surprised, I was hypnotized by the sound of that good down. When I saw this short fat guy with the band between his toes, hey, I laughed so hard, cause the man got down when it finally reached his nose. Hey, y'all, prepare yourself for the rubber band. Oh, you never heard a sound like the rubber band. Man, you're bound to lose control when the rubber band starts to jam. Got that rubber band up on his toes, and then he wriggled it up around his nose. Guaranteed to blow your mind. Playing all the music, just keeping time. Find the love, did he learn that? Oh, oh, I am getting away. For the love, man, you never heard a sound like a girl. Whoa, got it moving, all the color is running up, y'all. Whoa, hey, y'all, prepare yourself. Oh, my man, never heard a sound. No, when the rubber band starts to jam, boy, that rubber band man's a doozy. Who's so quick, Lord, you make me woozy. Get yourself a shoulder out. Got to speak to moving. That rubber band off the ground. Lifted it well high. And the sky on. And then he all get with the drum. Hey, y'all, prepare yourself for the rubber band. Man, you never heard supposed to say. Oh, wow. When the rubber band starts to jam. A rubber band man. How much do you think we can stand? So much rhythm, grace, and debonair from one man. Oh. And then he had to go to his left toe. To his knee, got the feeling in his head, y'all. Oh, come on, baby.
All right, all right, all right. Hello, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. I see y'all. I see y'all. Y'all are coming on in. Come on in and get comfortable and make sure that you have your paper and your pen. As usual, y'all know how I do. I come in, I have to make my announcements and then we get into the groove of the Queen of Radio. You are on the right channel and the right time in the right place. This is the Queen of Radio. A touch of reality is what we give each and every person that comes to this channel. If you are not grown enough to accept and understand the truth of the matter, then you are in the wrong place. Because I'm not the type of person that sit around and try to repeat myself. You have to get it. You got to get in where you fit in, and that is right here on a Queen of Radio. And I want to start off by making this announcement. This will be we got one more video that we will be doing for the Queen Bees before it moves over to its original channel. This will be the last, this will be the close to the last video that we will do on the Queen of Radio. Queen of Radio is designed for music and talking about TV and all of this wonderful stuff. So we have been using the Queen of Radio platform in order to bring the Queen Bee platform into existence. So we got one next weekend, next Sunday. will be the last Sunday that we will be using the Queen of Radio platform for the Queen Bees. Any type of content and reference to the Queen Bees, if you want to talk about militias and Grandmaster Jay and all of those other wonderful, the Black Panthers and all of that other wonderful stuff, you're going to have to go to the Queen Bee channel. And we're also going to pick up where we left off at with educating the people about the bullshit that the white supremacists, the white extremists, and the white oppressor tend to put on our black people. Now, if you are not ready for that type of truth, then I say again, you are in the wrong building. You go and sit and do with somebody else and pout and shout or whatever it is that you do. Because right here on this channel and all of my associated channels, we speak of the truth and we tell the truth as it is, as it has been learned and so fit. Now, if you want to come in, sometimes we have a full chat room and sometimes we don't. I don't really care. It's all really totally up to the listeners and the viewers. People are coming in from all different, they're coming in from TikTok, they're coming in from Facebook, they're coming in from Black Enough. They are coming in from all type of social media. So YouTube, everybody is not necessarily on the YouTube channel. They are listening from their different devices. So first, before I get started, I got to say my disclaimer for the music that is being played this evening. Let me make sure that is all the music played on all of my videos. I have no copyright intentions. The music is played for entertainment and part of the video theme only, so please be advised. I make no claim of ownership to any of the music played on any of my live or pre-recorded videos. Tonight's tribute goes strictly for the spinners. If you are a spinner lover and you love the spinners and its music, we will be playing some more of the spinners music at the end of my presentation in this video tonight. So if you want to sit tight, even after I am not on the screen, I will be playing the music. And I also, oh, by the way, for all of my gospel music lovers, I have a gospel music playlist that is in the description of this video. You are more than welcome to play that gospel music list anytime that you feel necessary. YouTube want us to play less of the music while we're doing a live, and we are more than welcome to play a playlist. So we don't get dinged for making a playlist. So anybody that's interested in the gospel music, we have a playlist for the gospel music, and I will still be pulling some of the gospel music songs on our Sunday program, and I'm trying my very best to get back into the swing of doing a Thursday night video. But this past week, y'all know I've been celebrating my birthday. Yes, I've been celebrating my birthday. And I want to talk about that real quickly before we get into our lesson for this evening. And I say again, get your paper and pen because I'm going to be dropping some jewels this evening, as I always do. It's stuff that you need to know about how government has, or I should say our oppressors, has been treating our black people. And you need to learn this. You need to tell people. You need to share this video. You need to have an open discussion with your friends and family about what it is you learned. And for all of my students that is in their paid class, who have paid for their class and their time with me, all of the information, all of the jewels that will be dropped on this program will be on your final exam in December. I don't want December to come along and say, oh, the Queen didn't tell us she was going to put that on the test. Yes, I'm putting every jewel that I drop in any of my videos will be on your final exam in reference to the educational. I do for all the other people who don't know this. I teach people. I teach people about the governmental codes outside of this video. I can only say so much. And to tell you the truth, government has over 1,000, I'm talking close near 1,000 upon 10,000s of codes that you can only learn within a lifetime. I'm not going to be able to teach each and every code that governmental has been using against our Black people. But what I will do, I will give you the basics. I will teach you and train you the basics for the general public, and the rest of the codes and stuff and forms and documentation that will be done in class. So I have to kill two birds with one stone because my time is limited. Usually I would have had a online class today earlier. Usually I have my online class from 1 o'clock to about 5 o'clock, but I was called I got a friend that's in the hospital that is dying of cancer. So they have ported him to what they call the hospice. The hospice area is when they are preparing for death. So I had to go down to the hospice area to make sure that I was at least there in order to see my friend before he passes away. So that was very crucial to me today. So that was the reason that took up my time and my effort. So just to let everybody know that. Now moving on. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, coming October the 1st. Oh, excuse me. I gotta be right back. My cat is into something. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Hmm. Ah. Okay. Sorry for that interruption. The cat had pulled all of my sweaters off of the shelf in there. He kind of jumped up on the shelf and pulled all the sweaters down and it fell. The little thing, y'all probably didn't hear it, but I heard it. But so anyway, I apologize for that. Moving on. As I was saying, we have a gospel playlist for anybody that is interested in learning about the gospel music. And I will get more into the details of other things that is coming about just a little bit later. First of all, we got 42. That's right. We got 42 new subscribers that has came in, that has signed up. We want to first say welcome for all the newcomers and all of the ones who already listens to the Queen of Radio. We want to say welcome back. You are in for a definite ride. Get your paper and pen because this is the only YouTube channel program that where you are learning about governmental bullshit. So you got to have your paper and pen because if you don't get your paper and pen, you're going to hate that you didn't do so earlier. This is the reason why I play music. I play music to give everybody an opportunity to get themselves situated. This is for the newcomers. I give everybody the room to get themselves situated, get your pop, get your drink, get whatever it is you need to get comfortable because we're in for I won't say a long ride, but we try to keep it under a certain amount of time. Okay. Also, starting in October, we will be moving over to the Queen Bee's channel for all of that type of content. I will talk a little bit more about what's going on. I will give you more information about what's going on with the cruise, the shower gels, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now let's get in where we got to get started, okay? First, I want to talk about my birthday. I want to say thank you. I got to say thank you to all the people who have given me happy birthday shout out. I had a grand spanking time. I want to say thank you to the ones who bought me the gifts that was delivered. I got a couple of watches. I even got a couple of proposes. But yeah, I am interested in getting married, but you're gonna have to for the men that propose, we're gonna have to do an evaluation on that. I want to share before I get into my presentation today. I want to share my birthday presents with you. I have gotten a lot of weird stuff. Now usually I want everybody to see what this is. This is a pack of now laters. Now you probably saying, what's so damn special about a pack of Nihilators? Okay, Nihilators was the number one candy that we had back in the 1970s and 80s. But see, these are some special Nihilators. These Nihilators got alcohol in them. So I want to say thank you to the person who gave me they call this a goodie bag. You know, they gave me a nice little goodie bag and it had like a little flower thing on the top of it. This little goodie bag has some edible underwear. Yeah, don't ask me how my butt gonna fit into this. But they filled it full of alcoholic I like little crazy type gifts like that. So they filled this bag with edible panties and this, that, and the third, adult stuff. This is for grown folks. Now don't for these young people that don't know about edible panties, okay, I'm gonna have to take you back to the playbook on the playbook. But we ain't gonna do the playbook today, okay? I'm gonna have to sit down with the young people and understand, have them to be broken down about how that real playbook is doing. So anyway, I want to thank for the people whoever sent me this little adult candy bag that mailed me the little edibles and all. I don't know how my butt gonna fit into it, but thank you anyway. Now, another thing I want to share with you, I want to share with y'all some alcohol. Yeah, I gotta show y'all this because y'all ain't gonna believe this. This is Grandma's Kool-Aid. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna show you why it's called Grandma Kool-Aid. Now I'm gonna turn this bottle upside down. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can see it, but there is smoke. There is real live smoke in this bottle. I don't know if y'all can see it. And when I open this thing, it explode with a fume. So this is a concoction. This is a concoction that I had on my birthday, and I'm gonna tell you, we drank up 3 of these. This is my specially made blend, and if I told you what was in it, I would have to kill you. Okay, but we had a wonderful time with the Grandma Kool-Aid. Grandma Kool-Aid is, if you regularly don't dance, if you're not the person that don't dance, then you dance that night. Tuesday night, people had to go to work. People had to go to work the next day, but they didn't give a damn. We pretty much party up until about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't think a lot of people went to work on Wednesday, but we did have fun, and I wanted to share that how the alcohol held in those peaches. Somebody asked me what type of fruit is that. That is peaches. And when you take a slice of those peaches, it is filled with liquor. Yes, yes. So I'm telling you, we had ourselves a ball. And next year, we're going to have the party in Vegas. So anybody that's interested in joining the Queen of Radio with my party crew, we will be in Las Vegas next year. And I'll give y'all a little bit more details and information about that. So that's what was going on. So that's called Grandma's Kool-Aid. That's for grown folks. Grown folks is the only one that can handle Grandma's Kool-Aid. And like I said, if I told you what I put in it, I'll have to kill you. And somebody said they'll die happy. Okay. But anyway, it was a wonderful, wonderful time. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the gifts. I enjoyed the people who came out to party with me on my birthday. So y'all made it a real, real special day for me, and I just want to say thank you. Okay? All right, now let's get in with some educational stuff, because I know that's what you came here for. Y'all want to know a little bit about what's going on, how government, because I'm going to be giving y'all some jewels this evening. So if, like I said again, if you don't have your paper and pen, what you're going to have to do is come back to the beginning of this video and rewind it and get to the part where I talked about, these jewels that I'm going to get ready to drop. Now, I want to talk about, before I get in to the groove of these codes, and it's very important that everybody learn what governmental codes are and how they have been using it against our Black melanated people. But see, that's just not it. They haven't just used it against Black melanated people. They have used it against all people. But I'm more concerned about my black melanated people learning about what it is y'all need to learn in order for y'all to be a little bit. I want y'all to be 2 steps ahead of the game as it comes along in your personal life or somebody's life that you completely know. Now, I want to take you back. I want to go back, and I'm going to tell you this: karma for the white race is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. And I'll tell you why. Okay, back in the day, back in the 1970s. I'm gonna take you back to an era when I was coming up, and these are the things that I was around. You see, I went to a fairly all black Catholic school. Yeah, they had all black Catholic schools in the city of Chicago. I don't think I ever had a white teacher. I mean, I had a couple of white teachers, but it was predominantly black teachers that I learned from during the time that I was growing up. Our teachers taught me everything that I felt that I needed to know in reference to what was going on with the world and this, so forth and so on. Now, during that time, the white race was into what they call biracial or what they call interracial relationships. Back in the 70s, the white race was more concerned about taking they took our men away from us. They were matter of fact, and this is what's going to really interest you. During the time that our black men was taken away from us by two major ways. They were taken away from us through the military, and they were taken away through us through throwing our black men in jail. They separated the black men from the black family by giving them drugs. Okay, they gave them drugs. They gave them drugs to make them believe that they were giving them what they call manic depressants, or to bring your self-esteem down. See, we as black women, and I have to say this to all of my black queens, we need to get mad. We need to get mad as hell. And by the time this video is over with, you're going to fully understand why we need to be mad at these so-called white oppressors, because they have separated us. They have separated us from our black men. Let me tell you, they went and put our black men in what they call their military. Okay, I'm gonna break down some codes for you. Are y'all ready for this? I hope y'all are ready for this, because number one, according to my dad, who served, well, let me say this: I have two fathers. Okay, I had two fathers. I had two very important men that was in my life that took on the role of dad or father. I had Bernard Wilson, who was very young, and he was part of Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Y'all already know about that. I look exactly like the man. We got the same birthmark on our back, the whole 9 yards. Okay, so Bernard Wilson was not able, or well, I won't say able. I'll say he was not willing to be a father to me. So what took place was I had to be raised by my biological aunt and uncle, who was a military man. I don't know if Bernard was a military man or not. I do know that the father that raised me was very much a military man. And he sat me down. He says, Linda, I'm going to share with you about all that the military and how government was on bullshit back in the early days. You see, according to my dad, and I have to call this man dad because I had the utmost respect for him. I was raised in a balanced household. Now, don't get me wrong, my family was crazy as hell, of course. But the thing is, I was raised in a balanced household. I had a father who loved me, and I had a mother who was, she was on the kind of the other scale, and that's a whole different ball game within itself. But my father sat me down. He said, Linda, I'm going to have a conversation with you that you're going to have to carry for the rest of your life about government. Government is the most bullshitting ass operation in the entire world. Let me tell you why. He says, look, they sent my father over to Germany. My father served in the United States Army branch, United States branch of the Army and received 7 Purple Hearts. And let me tell you what the lie that government had told at the time. Government had promised all of these military men. He promised them that they were going to be taken care of for the rest of their life. They said, "Oh, you help us to fight these wars." My father fought in World War II, mind you, and they, according to my dad, because he actually lived through it, he said, "Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you about government, and I want you to carry this for the rest of your life." He said, "Government has started to divide the black man and their families on purpose." And here are the list of reasons as to why. He says, don't ever fall short. He said, "I want you to take a look at the Bible. The Bible will be my backup for saying how government, you see, government is a false God. Yeah, they want you to believe that they are the God that you have to serve upon." And see, here's a jewel for you. Here's the first jewel for you for today. There are 10 things that the government as their so-called system. Ooh, I'm gonna get. Ooh, can I get close? We're gonna get real close this evening, and I hope that everybody has their paper and pen for the code. We're gonna dissect this evening. My dad said to me, he said, "Let me tell you something. The government is such a bullshitting ass operation." He says, let me tell you, the government wanted everybody to believe that they were fighting for their country. They wasn't fighting for their country. They were fighting for the lies that these people have told to these foreign lands. They had made all these promises, this, that, and the third. Oh, yes. And this is the reason why they got into this so-called war. That was the first problem. They had promised each and every man that was in military at that time, from the time of the first war to the second war and anything else. He said, what's going to happen is, he said, and he said, "I don't know if I will live to see this, but what's going to happen is when the whole nation, there's going to be a whole nation of people, not just black nation. There's going to be a whole nation of people that's going to wind up turning against. They're going to turn against the United States government because of the lies that they portrayed way back when." You see, because what's going to happen is they're going to connect. See, what's going to happen is you're going to get educated. You're going to find out what you wasn't supposed to find out. And when you put the two dots together, all hell is going to break loose. And it's not going to break loose where United States is against another country. It's going to be the United States people against government. Government has lied to the military people. They told the military people, "Oh, we're going to take care of you. You're going to fight our wars off of the lies that we have told." That was the reason why the lies was there to begin with. You want everybody to believe that you were fighting for our country, when in reality, you were fighting a lie that you had perpetrated to these other countries. Okay, so Dad says, he said, "Let me tell you something. Not only did they drug," come on, somebody. He said, "Not only did governmental drug the people, they brought all of our black men fucked up. Our black men came back fucked up on these counts. They came back fucked up physically. Some men came back with broken limbs, broken arms, or whatever. Got body parts blown off over this lie that was told. The second thing, they came back mentally fucked up. They came back, men from the military, they came back mentally fucked up because the government had brainwashed them into believing that they were no good as men. So, if you already believing, then they made this promise. "Oh, we gonna take care of you. We're gonna take care of you and your family. We're gonna make sure that you come out okay." Government wasn't, these so-called white oppressors was not sitting up there being your friend. They wanted you to know that no, what our plans is to use your name, your whatever it is associated with you, make money off of that and win these wars. Isn't that what they did? These men came home. They didn't know. They didn't know their family. They did not know. They did not know their family, who they were, why they were. It was all botched up. They came up. They came back to us fucked up mentally. They came back to us fucked up physically, and they came back financially without a job. So then now these men had it in their heads. These military people. They said, "Oh, well, we came back. We came back believing that the government was going to take care of it. And this is how they also did it. Are y'all ready? Like I said, I'm going to give y'all codes. The first code number 1, is called DOG. Governmental code number 1 for today, you're going to learn, is DOG. Now, what is DOG in the English language? In the English language, DOG is what? DOG is called a dog. Under the governmental code, it's called down on ground. Okay? Let me say it again because I think this went over somebody's head. DOG means down on ground. Now, if the code down on ground is DOG, that's what for these people that served in the military? Huh? Say what? Come on, somebody. I know somebody listening to me. Okay, so that was the first code that they put on paper, and then they gave these military men they pumped our military black men. Oh, they pumped y'all up. They pumped them up, boy. They gave them what they call a what? They gave them a silver bar called a dog tag. Oh yeah, it was a dog tag, all right. Sure was. It not only was it a dog tag, but it had an account number on where they was making money off of the heads of every person in military. My father said, "Did you see this shit?" He says, "Look, my father showed me his dog tag. He said, Linda, I want you to check this shit out." He says, you see this number at the top? This top is what they call a serial number, a dog tag serial number. This is how government was using money against the people who they had in military. He said, you wasn't supposed to know that. He said, look here, they were cashing it out. They were hoping that these men would not come back all within their right frame of mind in order to collect what was rightfully theirs. You see, government had promised, the white supremacists or white extremists had promised each and every man that played in the military game and fought their wars, they were supposed to have been getting $2 million. Okay, where's the $2 million, boo? Where's my daddy's $2 million? Because not only do you owe, see, this is the reason why we don't want to touch government. We don't want to hurt you. No. We want you to break out that checkbook. We want to talk about this is one of the reparations and that you owe us. You owe these military men. You owe them that $2 million that you promised them. Where's the $2 million that you was going to donate, not only for them serving the country of what? The United States Corporation, because that's what it is. The United States Corporation. See, it's all business, ain't it, boo? You see, you used our black men to fight your lying ass wars. You used our black men and you pumped them up. And then you brought our black men back to us fucked up. These men came back with all kind of psychological problems, all kind of physical problems. Then they didn't feel like men because it became a financial problem. So then they said, "Oh, okay, well, we just will stay away from our queens." You see, God had created the heavens, the earth, and all that is in it. And we were designed for our black men. See, ladies, queens, and I'm talking to all of my fellow queens. It's time for y'all to get a little bit upset. It's not, and I'm gonna tell you why you need to be upset. You need to be upset because not only are they killing your sons and our children for the future, they done already fucked up the men from the past coming into today. You see, government had given these people drugs. They put them on drugs to say, oh, no. We got to control you. They put that test in motion back then and there. My father showed me the dog tags where the numbers is associated with whatever governmental account that they were making money off the heads of these military people. So that's the first reparation that's really owed. Can we get close? Can we get close? You owe us, partner. No, we're not interested in hurting you or bringing harm to you. We're interested in you paying all of these men that went and used their own livelihood. You separated these men from their families for your own financial gain. So since you did that, you need to pay us. You need to pay all of the ones who have inherited. Where's my check? I don't know about you, but you need to give me my money. I don't care how you do it. You can stand on the corner, be a governmental hoe for all I care. Between a certain time of the day, you owe me and the rest of these people who were serving in your so-called military. You owe us some money, partner. You owe us some money. Let's if you doubt what I'm saying, let's get the paperwork, son. Let's get the paperwork. I want anybody who has ever been in the military and served in any of governmental wars, I want you to get your paperwork. I want you to look at your paperwork. I want you to look at that fine print. I want you to see where you were promised. You were promised for not only to the safety of yourself, but you were promised for the safety of your kids. Ooh. And true enough, my father came from the war. He said, look, I saw some things that just can't, that's so indescribable. He said, Linda, you'll never know what a man had to go, a black man, he said, you'll never understand what a black man had to look at during the time of World War II and all of any type of wars that came beyond that. So when you say that you owe us, partner, you owe us. And from this point on, since you hate my black men so much, don't involve my black men in nothing else. Because ladies, it's time for us to get motherfucking mad. I'm talking about furious mad. Because they from the 1950s all the way up, you done separated our men from their families by putting them on drugs, making them believe that they needed to be with another race other than their own damn race. They say, see, you're no good. You already fucked up. See, you fucked up. You so fucked up. You think that you can go back to your regular family and be a regular man. You'll never be a regular man. This is the brainwash that came. Come on, somebody. Can I get close? Okay. I want to see the paperwork done. I want for each and every military man that call themselves serving for this so-called U.S. United States corporation, because it's not a country. A country is a place where people are united with each other and they come together to gain one thing. And that is to live within peace, harmony, and safety of those people. And this country does not do this because it's a corporation. It's a corporation and they owe you. Y'all remember? Here come another code, y'all. I hope y'all are writing. Y'all remember back in the 1970s, they did an advertisement to pull people into the military. They had this white man that had a patriotic hat, and he's called himself Uncle Sam. Y'all remember that? Y'all, do you remember that? The advertisement piece was like, Uncle Sam wants you. He pointed his finger. It was a white man with a little hat on, saying he wants you. Guess what? The word SAM, here's your next code, y'all. SAM is a code for systematic automated machine. That's your next code, boo. I hope y'all wrote that down. The word under Uncle Sam, the word SAM stands for systematic automated machine. Now, why is that so important? I'll tell you why it's so important. Because we all have heard the saying about how we are all in a what? System. Mm-hmm. We are all in a system. Okay. Do you know that the word system is a code? Okay, here come code number 3. I tell you, I'm rolling. I'm rolling. I'm moving. And it's all in the see. Y'all seem to think that system is something that is programmed, something digital that you put together. No, mm-mm. Not under the code and understanding of government. Government has a large laundry list of codes that they use against all people. It's not just the black people, but see the black people. But see, this is the difference between the white race and the black race. The black race, they just take whatever people tell them for granted, and they don't never challenge it. They don't never. They just say, "Tell me the sky is blue. I got to believe that the sky is blue, right?" Not with one thing. I will give credit for the white race. The white race will challenge every damn thing that government has done and said. They will say, "Wait a minute, hold on, bro. You told me that the sky was blue. Now I'm looking at the dynamics, and we done did the test, and we done ran the test. But that sky is really not blue. That it looks blue, but if you look at the scientific ramification of it, it's another color. But I'm just using that as an example. So that was the difference between the white race and the black race. The black race don't never look at the small print. They don't never pay attention to the small details that they need to be paying attention to. Anything that you write and anything that you sign, you need to doubt it. That's the problem with my black people. We don't ask any questions. We just take things for whatever self worth. If you tell us the sky is blue, okay, we'll just say the sky is blue. Who's going to challenge it? But let me tell you about the white race. The white race is they do things just a little bit differently. They will look at that small print. They will look at that fine print and be like, "Oh, hold them up, Charlie. Hold them up. That ain't gonna fly. You're not gonna sit up on your ass and tell me that the sky is blue when we got documentation that says that this is something else. Okay? You're not gonna do it. So, they are the code. Okay, the code. This is really what's going to sit you on high. The word system. The word here come the next one, y'all. The word system is a governmental code. The word system is a governmental code. The system stands for seeing your servant to match. Okay, let's spell it out for you. I'm going to spell it out for you. That's for all the stuff that went over some people's head. The word system is spelled SYSTEM. Now you take the first letters of each one of those words, you get under the governmental system, it stands for seeing your servant. They didn't say service. They said servant. What is that? A slave. Hello. Seeing your servant to every match. They used that word during the time where black people was used as what? Slaves. You see, they did not want the black race to read and write. See, the white race had already had the games up because they knew what was going on in the writings and the scriptures of whatever that they were writing about in order to keep people in slavery. They knew it already. But see, our black people, they were like, they said, no, we will not let the black race learn to read or write. It wasn't that they was intimidated. They was intimidated because if they ever found out, if the black race or the black nation or black people have ever found out that the white oppressors was keeping us in a system and keeping us on what they call it, a bidding. That's what the system means. For them to with. Come on, y'all. Can I get close? Can I get close? I'm educating you people today. And it shouldn't be a surprise. We as human beings, if you want to get out of governmental system, then you have to understand their codes. Because they don't talk in the everyday English language, y'all. They don't talk in everyday English language. They talk in codes. And the more codes that they use, the more people botches it up and be confused. Okay? So, if you don't understand the game, how in the hell are you going to get yourself on the board? Can you ask me? Let's ask this question again. How do you play chess again? Wait a minute. How do you play that game? You see, you were not, so you as we, let me say, not you, I'll say we. We as a black people and a black nation is not supposed to be educated. And they knew once our black, beautiful black melanated people decided to learn how to read and write, they would find out about all of these damn codes. They would find out that they're not talking in the simple English language. This is the reason why they have to hire what? Attorneys. You see, attorneys is hired in order to to get themselves educated on the bullshit that government or the suppressors has put upon us. You understand that? I want y'all to understand this. You see, it's not for our benefit. It was never for our benefit. We as a black people was not meant to learn how to read and write. We were not meant to learn how to make 1 and 2 be put together to make 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 1 don't equal 50. 1 plus 1 equal 2. That ain't gonna change all day. But here come the brainwash. Here come the brainwash. If you don't understand the game, how in the hell are you going to call yourself getting out of the system? See, we're not here to beat the system. We're not here to beat it because it has been going. These oppressors have been, and they're doing their criminal acts. They're comfortable in it. They're comfortable in their surroundings. You see, the Bible had even said, that there is going to be a false prophet and a false God to want you to believe that they are the creators. And see, I want everybody to know this. If God created the heavens and the earth and all that is in it, then don't you know that the black melanated people have inherited the earth? We have inherited everything in this earth. We have inherited, and they stole it from us. But in order to reclaim it and get it back, you got to understand their language. It's not the everyday language that you see, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what I teach in my class. This is what I teach to my fellow students. I want you to be bilingual. And I'm not talking about Spanish. I'm not talking about French. I'm talking about bilingual and understanding the terms and the terminology that the white oppressor use. Here's another thing. Here's another code I'm going to give you. And I hope you write it down. But before I get into all of that, before I get into that, I've been told I got to do a commercial break. I got to promote the channel. So I don't believe no one is going to come into the chat this evening because nobody has came in so far. But anyway, and that's okay. I got a lot more people this evening in the trenches than I got in. It goes up and down. But I know I see y'all. I see that y'all are there. Please click like and subscribe to the channel. Please give the thumbs up. If you like the contents of the program, please give the thumb up so it can be in the algorithm in order to get shared with other people that need to know about the information that I am sharing with you this evening. Also, We are promoting the bath gels. The bath gels is $25, and it goes back up to its regular price. Yes, that's not the regular price. That's an introductory price. The introductory price is $25. Then it goes back to $43, and that sale ends October the 31st. Just to let you know. So if you are interested in supporting the $10 million fundraiser for the Queen Bees, and you want to get a shower gel or one of the shower gels or the list of shower gels that is, and t-shirts and all this other stuff, you have to send me your email at atorclass101@gmail.com, and I will get that out to you. And like I said again, the cruise, we will be going on the cruise. We have changed the cruise from this year to next year for August the 10th will be the cruise. Anybody interested in that? We will also be doing a party, a September party next year in Las Vegas for anybody interested in doing that. Now, back to our I think I got all of my station break information, whatever. I think I got all of that information up there. Okay, getting back to the codes. You want some more codes? I got some more codes for you. I'm only going to teach the codes that is necessary for everybody to learn. And what makes the difference? I'm sharing the information, but I have to be careful of what set of information that I give out. The rest of the information is basically for my private class and for the ones who are part of my class, the paying class. So they get all of the exclusives per se. So with that being said, here is another code that you need to write down. Y'all know there is a word called tax. The original code was spelled TAAX, not TAX. They dropped an A over the years. I mean, over the thousands, hundreds of years, they dropped one A. Tax means is a governmental code that means take all and extra. They took the E off and put the X in place of the X for the extra. Which means, let me break it down to you in layman's terms, shall we? Even the Bible says, even God has shown everybody that tax is not something that was created by God, but it was created by man. Man has decided that they were going to snooze and how should I say, rip off. Yeah, that's a good word we could use. They decided to rip off people by using this thing called tax. And I'm going to give you a prime example. Okay, say for instance, and can we get close? Mm-hmm. I want us to be here. I want us to be here, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your next code. The code of tax. TAX, which they dropped an A and made it TA instead of TAAX, it's TAX. Okay? Now, let's use this as a prime example. And then this particular code, it's gonna make you go, wow, really? It's gonna make you go, All right. Anyway, let's say for instance, I sell you a car. I sell each one of y'all a car, right? And I sell you a car for $10,000. Let's just say the car is $10,000, right? Okay. Now, if I'm doing a private sale, I sell you the car for $10,000. You go your way and everything is all copacetic, right? I give you the paperwork to that car. I give you the title. I give you the registration. And this also works for property as well. I want y'all to think about that. Anything that consists of that word tax, I want y'all to put that in mind. Now, if I sell you my car, if I sell you a car, I sell you that car and the car costs $10,000. Now, you didn't pay me the $10,000, right? You paid me the $10,000. You got ownership, this, that, and the third, right? Now, here comes Mr. Oppressor. Now, he don't own shit. He don't own nothing. He don't own that car, but guess what? He wants a piece of that pie. He wants a piece of that pie. So he's going to say, well, we're going to add 33% tax just say, let's round it off to a 30%. Okay, he's gonna add 30% tax. Now, 33% of $10,000 is $3,000. So we just rounding it off. We ain't doing no perfect math, but 30% of 10,000 is around $3,500. Okay, I was very good with math in school. So now, not only not only are you getting, you're paying for that 10,000 that I charged you. Here come the white oppressor feeling that they need to put on there, and they don't own a damn thing. Here they come telling me, oh, wait a minute, I got to get all up in your business. I got to get all up in you. You see, because after you get through making that private sale, can I get close? After you get through making that private sale, here I come. I got to get my 30% off the tax. Why the hell do I need you to get 30% off of something that you don't own? Oh, did I say that? Can we get close? Okay, how in the hell can you bring your ass along? You got to be in every goddamn thing I own, don't you? Yeah, the white supremacist, the white oppressor got to be in every goddamn thing you own. I don't give a damn whether you're selling a car or buying a pack of gum. They're going to put a tax on something that they don't motherfucking own. Okay, y'all make sense out of that. Okay, please make sense out of that. You don't, and see, this is where all of this so-called tax money. See, the Bible says there is no such thing as a tax. You can volunteer to pay a tax if you want to just give them a share of whatever it is that you're selling. But according to the Bible, God said himself, he said, where in the hell did you find the idea of making a tax? Excuse me. I got to get my water. I want y'all to say, He said, now, you don't own it. You know, God says, wait a minute, I created the heavens and the earth and all that is in it. And I don't know nowhere in the Bible where it says that tax is part of God's plan. Where did you get it from? Who told you that there was a thing called tax? Now, see, the code for tax is take all and extra. That means that I don't give a damn what you own. I don't give a damn whether you if you own a tomato plant and you selling vegetables in a community garden. I don't give a damn. I need to have my 25 or 30% off of nothing that I own. Come on, somebody. Can I get close? Can I get close? How you gonna bill me for something that your motherfucking ass don't own? See, this is the reason why we say we own this stuff. You as a consumer, you own all of this. You have been giving your money after money after money after money after money, and people before us been getting after money after money after money after money off of shit that they don't even own. How you make that work, boo? I said you owe us. And that's a given. That is a given. You've been making money. Oh, and let me educate my black people on some other stuff. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting good. Ooh, I'm getting chills. And let me turn down the air conditioner up in here. Okay, let me tell you about the so-called white suppressor. You see, black people, our melanated people, have created everything on this planet. We down there, and see, they decided, oh, well, since you created it, black man and black woman, we got to come along and we got to get our fair share cut. We're going to allow you, We're going to allow you to sell that. But guess what? We're going to tax you for it. Because we need our cut. We don't own nothing, but we got to get our cut. That's some black gangster mafia type shit. That's what that is. That's some gangster mafia type shit. You don't own nothing, but you can bill somebody for some shit. So now they're like, oh, okay. And another thing. I'm feeling the spirit, y'all. I'm feeling the spirit. You see, I'm going to tell y'all something else that's been hidden. The black man has created the gun and the ammunition that has been put in the gun. Ooh. So technically, owning a gun and the ammunition. See, and I'm gonna tell you how and see what they don't want you to know. Come on, I'm gonna give y'all some black history. You see, dynamite. See, this is what we were taught in my black school. See, they taught us all of this. We went through the history books of this. And this is the reason why I'm kind of astounded that the black schools of the black teachings is not the same as they were when I was coming up from a child. We were taught, we even did it in our science class. See, they taught us how to make dynamite. They taught us, I was taught as a child that the black man was the one who created the gun and the ammunition. Uh-oh. Did I give away our secret? We created that. So how in the fuck you gonna tell us? How in the fuck you gonna tell us that we can't use something that we created? Somebody better say, can I get close? We created the guns. We created the ammunition. We created the ammunition first before the gun was created. See, they took that out of their history books. They didn't want you to know that the black man was the man that created this shit. So in relevancy, every black man that carries a gun, I don't give a damn about what size gun. I don't give a damn if it's an RK rifle or a pocket knife or a thing for your pocket. That's your ownership, boo. So why would you need to explain why you need to carry it? Huh? Come on, somebody. Think about that car. Think about that house. Think about that food. They got their hands in every damn thing that they have never produced. They have put their name on everything that don't belong to them. And you know why they did it? You know why they did it? Because our black people, our melanated, beautiful black people, don't never question nothing. We don't question it. We just take it for face value. We just say, okay, if you tell me that the sky is blue, I just got to say the sky is blue. Who's gonna question it? That's the reason why I preach. I say, look, ladies and gentlemen, we are not the minority. We are the authority. And when we, as our black melanated, because I know I got a lot of smart black melanated people. All of our people can't be that stupid. Everybody ain't stupid. Okay? You're not going to get me to believe that everybody is stupid. I know that we got some intelligent black people that is still living on this earth. And my father said, he said, Linda, I want you to go back and claim every goddamn dime and penny and help black people to get every goddamn cent that they own. Oh, come on, somebody. I got another jewel I got to drop on y'all. Ooh, I'm feeling the spirit, y'all. I'm feeling the spirit. You better go call somebody because, see, the queen is in rare form tonight. I'm in rare form tonight. Now, another set of people that you need to go after. Those so-called people that call themselves being medicine people that makes pharmacy and money off of what? Let me tell y'all something. See, back in the 70s, it was a beautiful thing. You know, they wanted to make being with white people, that was golden. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when we were seeing white men go with black women and black men go with white women because they thought they had the jewels. When in reality, you didn't have the jewels. Because God says you got to have your own black queen in order to have your crown to be fulfilled. Ooh, talk to me, somebody. Your crown, a black man's crown, can only be fulfilled by the black queen that was designed for him. So I want to know, where are my black kings? Where are my black kings? Can my black kings please take a stand? Take your place. Because this black queen is ready to have your back. I'm ready to have your back. This is what we were made for. Oh, here come another jewel, y'all. Here come another jewel. Wait a minute, the jewel is coming down. The jewel is coming down. Do y'all know there is something in our pigmented, see, you see this color? This is called pigmentation. This right here, you see this beautiful color? This is called pigmentation. Do you know that there is something in this pigmentation that the white race needs in order to live? Oh, watch out there now. There is vitamins, minerals, proteins in the pigmentation that they need in order to live. Huh? Why do you think they did what they did in 2020? Well, see, that's what we're gonna touch on that on another day. Mm-hmm. They want everybody to believe. You see, God made this shield. It's called pigmentation, y'all. Pigmentation is what keeps us surviving the bullshit. See, they can continue to throw these rocks. They say, oh, you're contagious. Oh, you got to be filled with what? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know about that so-called virus. Okay. We got to throw that at you. When in reality, the white race is dying. They're not only dying from our ancestors choking the shit out of them, but they're dying because they've been so focusing on trying to dig a grave for our melanated people that they forgot to take care of themselves. Oh yeah, they forgot to take care of themselves. See, y'all, they've been so focusing on, let's throw these people in jail. Let's throw them in jail for no apparent reason. We're gonna throw them in jail just to have them there. But see, what you did was you set up a grave for yourself, son. You set up that grave for yourself. I told you, the word says, be careful of the grave that you dig, because that other grave that you dig, your ass is gonna fall in. And that's exactly, karma is a bitch. See, while the white race and the white oppressor was sitting up there trying to focus so hard on trying to kill and get rid of, and let me tell you the reason why they're killing black people. The reason why they're killing black people, because in the morgues, they need to get that pigmentation. They need to get that pigmentation off of the ones that it's been killed. Because this skin right here, they are reserving. They are making medicine off of this skin right here. And that's another thing. We found out that it's another thing that keeps their ass alive, that we carry alive. It's called plasma. Y'all, some of y'all don't know what plasma is. But plasma is the vitamin C and the proteins that comes off of your red and white blood cells that also need to be injected into the white race in order for them to live. So they're getting it for the ones that die, and they're getting it from the ones who live. They want that plasma. It's called plasma. It is the protein off of our red and white blood cells that they have to suck out of your arm in order to give to them to live. But at the same token, they can't even motherfucking respect. Ladies and gentlemen, that plasma that they get out of a black person off of our red blood cells and our black blood cells, guess how much they do you know on the market? That's $5,000. That's $5,000 a pint. And then they'll only give you $100 for it. They give you $100 for your plasma because plasma keeps them alive. Then they have the audacity. They have the motherfucking audacity to go and take our plasma and use it to make pills and drugs. Y'all heard of a company called Pfizer or Pfeiffer or whatever the hell that name of that company is? Them motherfuckers owe us some money too. Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about them too. Yeah. Where did you? Because the question that needs to be asked to them: where did you get it, boo? How did you get all of that information in order to make your and didn't the death rate? Maybe it's just me, but didn't the death rate of melanated people increase in the year 2020 because of what? This thing called a what? Pandemic. Does that sound familiar? You see, they needed to do genocide. You know why? Because in the morgue, they're scraping that pigmentation off of the dead people. They're trying to get that reserve in order to save their monkey ass. Because if you're living, they want your plasma. But since melanated people are not giving up their plasma so easily, they rather say, oh well, we'll just go ahead and kill them. We'll scrape off the melanated skin. We'll reserve that. We'll put it in a freezer, and we'll still call the black man the slave. What? Say what? What you say? So I don't need the white supremacist or the white oppressor to come shake my hand. I don't need your goddamn hand shake. Keep your goddamn hands, because I'm sick and tired of looking at them. I ain't never been so sick in all my damn life looking at white oppressors. I'm sick of them. And here's another code that y'all need to write down. Here's another code, y'all, because I'm full of it tonight. I got to tell you, and I want y'all to know this. The code is called uniform. Oh, yeah. Uniform is a governmental code that started way back when. See, y'all think when y'all look at the English language of uniform, it says work clothes, right? Everybody know that uniform means work clothes. That's not what that means in government. Government has used the word uniform. Uniform is the code for unknown formation of militia. Sounds familiar? So why would a black man, why would any black man come along and form a militia and not give the white oppressor their cut on something that they didn't create. Can I get close? Can I get close? So I don't know about you, but I'm ready to support my black kings. I can't speak for everybody else. I get mad as hell when white oppressors pour sugar on top of shit and call it a sweet chocolate dessert. I'm getting sick and tired. Black people have created everything that government has owned or stolen. The Bible tells you that a falsifying God will come to kill, steal, and destroy. Have they not done that? Have they not done that? Kill. Have they not killed your children? Have they not sent our men to their so-called military camps and fucked up their train of thought, fucked up their limbs, and fucked up their way of living? And then they say, oh, well, don't worry. We'll take care of your women. We'll take care of your black man. We'll take care of your women. We'll put your women and your children on welfare. Do that sound familiar? Does it sound familiar? That way, if we're dependent on the welfare system, then what is the need for the black man to be in his household? Come on, somebody. I know somebody hear me tonight. I know somebody hear me tonight. And if you don't understand what I said on this video program, I want you to rewind it and go back to the beginning because I'm not going to repeat it. If you came in late, then you owe it to yourself to get the beginning of this video recording. See, I love my black men. I love my black kings. I'm ready to support my black king because God was the one that granted him the power to be the natural ruler. I don't have a problem with that because I know my place as a woman. Understand that. I'm going to do all I can. I'm going to do all I can to support my black man. Where are my kings? Where are my kings? Because this project wasn't meant to be done alone. This wasn't meant to be done alone. And then they want to know why are we so bitter? Why are we so bitter? Why are we so bitter that the men from the 1960s, born in the 1960s all the way up, is fucked up in the head? Y'all didn't took them off to a war, put them on a military camp, put them under a uniform, and uniform in government, again, meaning it's an unknown military formation. And now they upset. They upset because a selective group of black men has stood up and took their rightful place. Don't you know the ammunition? And it started with creating dynamite. Dynamite, let me tell you the ingredients for dynamite. I'm going to give y'all 2 of the ingredients for dynamite. I'm not going to give y'all because I don't want somebody to say, oh, well, the queen gave us the ingredients for dynamite and so somebody get blown up. But the reason why dynamite was created was to get the hell away from people of government. Yeah, And the 2 ingredients, the 2 main ingredients that the slaves had when they created dynamite was peanut shells and white flour. You do the math. Our black men created dynamite to get the hell away from government. And we still not away from their ass. And I feel we ain't got no business running. I'm not running from no goddamn body. I'll beat your motherfucking ass before I run from your ass. I'll do what I have to do in order for you to understand. You don't frighten me, bitch. You should have told your mama about the queen. You should make a phone call to your mama. Mama, I got this crazy ass bitch called the Queen of Radio. She is the queen of communication. This bitch has educated us today. You should have warned me about these types of bitches. Click. You see, I learned all of this in school. And I assumed that the classes that came after me was learning the same thing. I thought they knew how to make dynamite. I thought they knew how to do all of that stuff to get away from the enemy. You see, the enemy is, so if you want to go after somebody, go after, put yourself in jail, white oppressor. Put your own self in jail, because what you did was you observed. See what you did by putting all of these black men in prison. You ain't done nothing but make them stronger. Because when they finally get out, they're gonna be some powerhouse rangers. See, that's what you did. You don't know what you did, but actually, we cannot allow that to continue on. Women, my queens, my fellow queens, it's time for us to save our men. Our men needs us in such a way. We need to save them. We need to pull their asses out from under there so they can be the kings that they were called to be. And it's not just one king. It's not just one king. It's not one king over everybody. It's several kings. It's several. They only went after this one because y'all know who I'm talking about. They only went after that one because they thought that this particular king knows a little bit more than the other kings. It's time for us to save our men. Women, I'm talking about the men, the boots on the ground women. You need to get mad. And you need to get mad real quick. Because it's time for us to do some moving and shaking. I don't know about you, but I'm at my breaking point. I've basically reached my breaking point, especially after sitting down and talking to my daddy. And my daddy filling me up saying, well, government has filled all of these men, all of them men that fought them wars, they were on drugs. And the government did that on purpose. They did it on purpose. So by the time they came back to their family, they were already fucked up. And so, see, that's in your history books that you don't know about. Because these are men and women who have actually lived this. This is what's going on. This is why it's so important. We got to be behind our kings. We got to be behind our black men. Because as long as we are helping to save them, they can save us. Now, I didn't preach my my thing here. Can I get some more thumbs up, please? If I can get y'all to get the thumbs up. If you're liking the content, please go ahead and don't forget to give the thumbs up. And we got one more video of the Queen Bee that we're going to put on this channel. And then as of October the 1st, we are going over to our regular channel for this type of content, and we're going to bring back music and so on and so forth. Okay. So, as I said, they have come to kill, steal, and destroy. And another thing that really pisses me off before I get into my chat room, and I want to thank everybody for coming this evening. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing your thoughts. What pisses me off about those so-called white oppressors or the white race. They seem to think that they can raise our children. See, we raised their kids. We taught them, wait a minute, we taught them how to spit. We taught them how to do everything from the time that they came out of their mother's womb until they got grown. There are so many white people that has been raised by black people. You know why? But see, the thing is, white people, and they need to make this, they need to get this understood. You cannot raise a black child. You can't do it. You know why you can't raise a black child? Because we, as black people, came from royalty. God said so. You cannot raise a king and queen if you are a peasant in the castle. Uh-oh. I did say that, didn't I? I went there, didn't I? White people can't raise our children. Our children are the descendants of kings and queens. How in the hell are you going to teach another king to be a queen when you are a peasant in the building? You don't go around you don't go around and ask the janitor. You gonna ask your janitor to raise your beautiful black babies? You gonna ask the janitor to raise your princess daughters? No, we don't want you raising our children because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. We don't need your help. We don't need you. But since we have to look at your sorry ass, and your ass is truly sorry, please believe that. You are one sorry excuse for a human being. And I get in a disgusting disgrace every time I look at you, knowing what I know. You put on, everything that you call yourself being, whether you call yourself being a police officer or a judge. We own it. And I'm getting sick and tired of you disrespecting us with what we already own. You used us. That's the reason why you didn't want any of the black people to learn how to read and write, because you knew that one day we were going to find out about all these codes. We're going to find out about all these codes that you call yourself using. See, you're talking in another language. You're talking in your own little language. But see, it's now for us to wake up as a people. It's time for us to wake up and rise up as a people to know what it is you've been talking about. You cannot continue to, and see, the way that they got it worded, it's still slavery. It's still slavery. You just got to understand what codes they're using. If you don't know the code, then how you going to be able to play the game? Can I get close? Can I get close? I'm tired. I can't speak for nobody else. But Linda Evans is tired. I'm tired of playing the game. I'm tired of going through all of this. We need as a people, we as women, ladies, queens, it's time for us to get boots on the ground. And I'm not talking about, we need to get boots on the ground to save our black men, because we can see that the egos is keeping the black man from saving their own brother. Their egos. Oh, I got to be queen. I got to be king. I got to be king. Yes, you want us to go meet you somewhere in another state trying to be like, oh, you can't be happy for the ones that has been chosen to be king. God chose this whatever man to be king to bring us together. That's what it's all about. But you got these egos. You got these male egos. Oh no, who the hell he think he is? Who the hell he think he is? He all this, that, and the third. But at the same time, these other so-called black men ain't doing a damn thing. They just sitting up there talking. They ain't walking the walk. They just talking the talk. They get up on their platforms. Oh, I can find all the faults in so and so. I can find all the faults in so and so. But I'm not a black man that's willing to help this other black man for us all to get over that bridge. And see what you fail to realize, from all of our tax dollars, we own every goddamn thing. If you think about it, y'all better say, it's time to wake up and say, how did that get to be? Don't you think our families and families before that had fought enough for us? They fought for us. My father told me, he said, Linda, he said, you're going to become grown one day. And I hope that you meet a man that you can be qualified as your king, like I was to your mother. See, my parents were together for 50 years, till death did they part. The last thing that they shared together was an ice cream cone off of the ice cream truck on a hot summer day. That's how I know. And then 4 years later, she returned to get him, because he died on the same day she died, just at a different time. See, that's what love. That's what the true love is about. We ain't got no business begging. We ain't got no business of begging and pleading and, oh, please, can you do this? Oh, please, can you do that? And make sure, can you tell me how to? No. I am not the minority. I am not a part of a minority. I am the authority. You better write it on my chest. I own this. And you know how I own this? I own it because you took my blood. You took the blood of my people. You took the blood of my ancestors. And you made a profit off of it. And you never took the time to say thank you. You never took the time to say thank you or to give us what you owe us. But you're going to pay us. You're going to pay us on my watch. You're going to pay us on my watch. Make no mistake about it. I'm not willing to do no harm to you, because you know why? I want to make damn sure that you sign that check. You're going to give me what's mine. Ain't that what you told all of the military men? You told all of the military men that you were going to give them $2 million and take care of them for the rest of their life, even after they service to you. I don't give a damn about you putting my father's name up on some goddamn funky ass wall. You put my daddy's name up on your little funky ass wall in Washington, D.C. I don't give a damn about that. You better give me my goddamn $2 million. And everybody else that you owe for serving in your goddamn World War I, World War II, Vietnam, all of these men that came back fucked up. They need to be paid. Stop the cap. Stop the bullshit. Stop it. Because guess what? I'm still asked for mine. And guess what? I'm going to help every goddamn body that's in my class to get their paperwork in order. Because that's what they're paying me to do. To file that paperwork. See, we're going to use the power of the pen. I need my money. Run me my money. I ain't trying to be your friend. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. You go find you some more other poor suckers that you can use for your little funky ass wars. But you're going to pay us for the ones that's already been done. You're going to pay us for the ones that you done already, that then died, served, and whatever else. You're going to pay us. Run me my money. Nope. And for every black man and black woman who got the power of a gun, you better get your it's called, you have rights, your invention rights, because the gun and the ammunition was made by the black man. You better go get your copyrights to it, boo. Every black man and black woman that owns a gun needs to claim theirs. Mm-hmm. Let's get that started, boo. Because you owe them. You owe me. And I don't need to pick up a gun. I don't need to pick up no gun. Mm-mm. You stole that from the black man. See, the black man was using that dynamite to get the hell away from you. But you couldn't even get a clue. You couldn't even get a clue. But yet, you want to steal our pigmentation out of the morgues. Put our pigmentation in the freezer. Mm-hmm. All the ones who you claim died of COVID. Ain't that right? Come on, let's talk about it, boo. Let's put it on the table, boo. Ain't that what you did? Because you needed that to, you and your little Pfeiffer and all your little bullshit ass company. That's what you did behind the scene. Ain't that right, boo? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Restitution, prostitution, whatever damn words you want to use. You done it with the black people. You done it, and we done had enough. So, let me get a little bit more water. And then I'm finna go into my, yeah, I know the people who love me. I knew they were gonna show up eventually. I knew y'all was gonna show up eventually, because you know when I be dropping jewels, everybody and their mama stop talking. Mm-hmm. It's like E.F. Hutton. When the queen talks, people listen. Yeah. So, with that being said, I think I have talked enough this evening. I think I have given y'all enough jewels to take with you. And the ones who are in my page December. So I hope that you have taken good notes, or to keep this video, and y'all can go back and rewind it and replay it again. For the ones that came in late, I'm sorry. You just have to come back into the thing and do what you do. Okay, getting over to my chat room. Oh, and before I forget, tonight's tribute is to the music of the Spinners. And I will be playing some more Spinners music after I do the chat room as we get ready to sign off. So if you want to sit back and enjoy the music, it's going to be some more music played at the end. And I guarantee you, I have to read my disclosure and disclaimer again. I make no claims to any of the Spinners music. It's only used for educational and entertainment purposes only. I make no claim to ownership of their music, and I have no intentions on making a profit off of their music. So it's only to give a special tribute to the Spinners in playing some more of their music. I will be playing a little bit more after I get through with the chat room. If you are on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or any other social media, and you want to holler at the Queen, I hope that this information has been fulfilling with you this evening. I take the time and the liberty to sit down, and I do my classes and I do my videos. I type out my videos on what topics of discussions that I'm going to bring to you each and every time I'm on the air. Like I said before, I have a friend who is dying, and he is in the hospice department of the hospital. He's getting ready to check out on me. And we have been friends for a lot of years. So I have been spending a lot of time, I have celebrated my birthday, but at the same token, I did go to the hospital and I sat with him. He asked for me to be there, hopefully as his dying wish. So that was my reason why I could not get back to my on thing class. But as soon as I get everything in order, I'll be back in order. Okay. So I apologize if anybody came, wanted to come be a part of the class, my paid class. I apologize to them, but I'm being pulled in so many different directions. So I'm gonna eventually get it back on point. Okay, to you says we are being served a thick steak dinner tonight. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are being served, and I'm hoping that each and every one of y'all will go ahead and take this video and share it. You have my permission to share it with your friends and family and have your own discussion and learning session with it. What I'm going to start doing is giving a copy of this video to the colleges. All of the colleges needs to be aware of these series of videos that I have done in reference to them helping to understand government and their bullshit and who really truly owns this so-called corporation that they call America. America is not a country; it's a corporation of business, and that's what they would like you to believe that it's something else, but it's not. So, Miss Williams, I haven't seen her in a little bit. I had thought she had given up on me. Miss Williams says the government equal gangsterism at its best. 100, 100. Thank you, Miss Williams. And bless you for coming in, my love. You have been missed. She has been missed. I haven't seen her in a while, so I hope that everything is all good for her. Rising Queen, hello, my love. Hello, 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 hello. Wow. You are so right about the government is a corporation, and the corporation must have a president, a secretary, and a treasury, and can experience a hostile takeover by other corporations. That is the most intelligent thing. I tell you guys, my people that come and watch my videos, they are some of the smartest people. I'm telling you, these are my VIP people. My VIPs are some of the smartest people on the face of the earth, and that is the reason why I love them so. And I'm so glad that they come in and chop it up and listen to me and take some notes and go back and share it with their family and friends as to what it is that needs to be learned. But yes, she is absolutely correct. It's all about business. It's all about ownership. And we have already paid for our ownership by paying for stuff that they don't even own. Oh, y'all better recognize. Think about that time. Think about when you go buy that car. Think about when you go buy that house. When you get through paying all of the interest, because interest is nothing but an extra tax. That's all it is. Then you got the government coming, oh, well, you owe us some money. How the hell do I owe you some money and I didn't buy the house from you to begin with? Make that do what it do, boo. Um, so anyway, but yeah, it is all about corporation, and it's time to put these corporations in their place. Um, Joseph says, Shalom, NFAC family and the Queen. Yes, yes, yes. We are still having the love for the NFAC. Yes, sir. We are always going to have the love for the NFAC and all of its leaders, all of its commanders. We salute them. So yes, thank you, Mr. Joseph. Tara says we got to come together as the supreme black race that we are. We have to, because um they have already filed their paperwork and put documentation and put their name on shit that they don't own. You don't own it, but you sure can collect your piece of the pie. I told you that's some real gangster shit. How in the hell, if I didn't sell you my car, if I didn't sell you my house, how the fuck you gonna come along and put a tax on it? Well, and the Bible even says a tax doesn't even exist until it came into existence with that code. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay? She says, thank you, Queen, for loving and teaching our people. That's all I can do. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make the horse drink. I can't make nobody drink. I can only give you the education that I have gotten over the past 40 years. And my father sitting me down, giving me the lowdown of the lowdown behind the scenes of what took place on those war zone and war camps. They provided them with drugs. They drugged them. And then they brainwashed them to believe that they were no good men by the time they got back home to their families. And that would explain why our black men came back the way that they did. They needed all kinds of medicine. They needed all kinds of drugs to support the first drug that they was put on. And then another thing for all of the military men, you need to get your paperwork in order to get yourself out of their system. Because like I told you what the code of system is, you need to get your paperwork in order and say, look here, man, I'm done with you. I served whatever I had to serve with you. It's time to say bye-bye. Okay? We're not going to go for the okie dokie anymore. You got paperwork that's sitting up there to exit yourself from them completely. And every man that has served in the military needs to get that paperwork in order to say bye-bye. I've done what I needed to do, but you need to pay me. You need to give me my money, and you need to give me what you promised me. Respiration, what is it? Respiration and restitution and whatever else you want to call it. I got to have mine. Don't come explain, well, we'll gladly give you a down payment. No, honey. We don't want your down payment. You give me mine all in one lump sum. I know what to do with mine. Now, I can't speak for nobody else. But see, my father served in your so-called military. And you owe me. You promised him $2 million, so you need to give me my money. Hand me my money. Hand me my money. Isn't the code for money making on nothing everybody says yes to? Give me what's rightfully mine. That's what you do. I ain't trying to hear all of that. My father, and then they had the audacity, we're going to get, and the people who have died in the military, this is another thing that tripped me out. The people who have died in the military, and they gave them that nice little flag and all that wonderful stuff on top of the casket and stuff. They only gave them $250. You mean to tell me my father served in World War II and the only thing he was worth was $250? Boy, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up for real. You better give me my damn money. And I didn't already filled out the paperwork for it. You better, that secretary of the Treasury office, y'all better give me my money. Now, I can't speak for anybody else who's been in the military, but the people who have been in the military, you are owed some dollar bills. Hello, whoop whoop, get it. Now, I know how to fill it out, boo. See, what you're afraid of, I'm going to show somebody else how to fill out their paperwork. See, because what I do is the power of the pen. See, I'm not coming after you with a gun that black people have already created from. Yeah, I see it. Must be somebody who works in military. Must be somebody that works in military. Okay. Do I have any more comments, questions, or concerns before I turn it back over to the music? I am the queen of radio, and radio means communication. That's what radio means. It means to be the person that is the master of communication. I make it do what it do. I make you see the dot. I make this dot be connected to this dot, and we put these two dots together so you'll understand where I'm coming from. Okay. Any more comments, questions, concerns? Well, let me get ready to say we got a couple of more songs we're going to do in tribute to the Spinners. We're only doing the Spinners tonight. We're not going to do any other music. But I want to say thank you. I salute you. Play the game unless you actually know the codes.
Ever since I met you, seems I can't forget you. The thought of you keeps running through the back of my mind. Every time I'm near you, I get that urge to feel you. Just touching you and loving you makes everything right. Tell me how you feel, baby. Never you love before. Then can you? Then can you? Never you love before. Then can you? Then can you? Now that I have found you, how did I live without you? I don't know, baby. It's plain to see you're all I need to satisfy me. I'm so darn proud of you. I wanna sing about you. Sing it, sing it, sing it. All I know, you made the wrong by touching my head. Oh, I never knew love before. Then came you, then came you. I never knew love before. Then came you, then came you. Hey, then came you. Oh, I never knew love before. Then came you, then came you. I never knew love before. Then came you, then came you. and go. You reach for love, but life won't let you know that in the end, you'll still be loving her. But then she's gone, you're all alone. Silent pain is on my face. Well, heartbeat stop, but I won't take the blame. No, no. I gave her all the love I had within. My love was strong. Something went wrong. No, yes, sir. Love, 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 love. Yes, it does, girl. The love, love, love. Something to think about it. Well, when you're down and out, shine a body, tell a girl. Ooh-wee. Gotta be more careful about myself. Oh, baby, it took me a long time to learn. Well, I was a fool, you were a fool. Now we got love. Love the kind, love affair is the kind of love that you read about in a fairy tale. Like the sun that shines on a rainy day, it's a cloud of love. One of a kind, love affair is when you're down is up, when you're up is down, the love stays around. And when you know you're right, but you got to make a little sacrifice, you make it for love. Whoa, yeah. I never thought about the day would come when she would leave without goodbye. Yes, sir. She wrote a letter to upon the wall. Said, I'm leaving you, no, I love you too. I can't stay with you. And to this very day, I can never say a discouraging word, cause I love you. Whoa, yes, sir, yeah. Love affair, and you hate to say, girl, I told you so, but you gotta go. There won't be a fight, cause you learn to try, but you leave it wrong, 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 wrong. Ooh, yeah. When you treat her lies, but you find her out, you pay the price. And though you know you're right, but you gotta make a little sacrifice. You make it for love. You make it for love. Yeah. There was a boy and girl. The boy said, I love you so. Girl said, I never leave you. They grew older and left each other, 'cause that's the way love goes. That's the way love goes. Then there's a time, seems like you'll never find someone willing to love you. Keep on looking, so soon discover a mighty love. But sometimes making we dance on a mighty love. You see no name on the telephone, 'cause you're all alone. You need a mighty love. Some say that you're sure to find true love and peace of mind at the end of the rainbow. There's no sign in the sky to follow, 'cause that's the way love goes. Baby, that's the way love goes. And so there's a rhyme that says life will soon be fine. Love is just what you need. Keep on loving, you soon discover a mighty love. Well, sometimes make a weak man strong, a mighty love. Well, sometimes make a rich man weak and knock him off his feet to have a mighty love. Mighty, 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 mighty love. Jones coming down on that bed. Oh, yeah. I can feel love. Get right about it with your loving. She made with a mighty love. You can sometimes turn the world around. With mighty love, you can turn the world around. Sometimes, yes, you can. Hey, baby, make music have a happy sound. But you through, you get the feeling, and you feel it, come on. I got my rock on, get your love, yeah.